the picking of my thumb.
Okay, good morning. I'm hanging my head in shame. I would like to again apologize for the video yesterday. It basically turned out to be, and I know but I felt like I was just a panhandling video because all of the footage I shot, I went to the historical museum, the Johnson County Historical Museum, and shot in there. And what I came out with was horrible. I should have, at some point in time, checked what was happening, and I did not. The problem with shooting with this camera is the viewfinder's on the back, so I don't know exactly what it's seeing. I knew that when I got into it. That's why I try to hold it out far. I was not holding it out as far as I normally do. So what you ended up with in that video is a lot of shots of the top of my head, like, you know, this, or sometimes I would zoom in on something and forget to zoom out and then turn the camera around to talk to it, and you would get a big old shot of my nose or one of my eyes. So I apologize again for that. I want to talk a little bit more about Patreon because I think I didn't really explain it very well. It is a service where you can give, you know, you can either make monthly donations or just a gift or whatever you want. To the creator, the person who's using it, they can set a goal, what they would like to see per month. I set my goal kind of high and lofty. You know, for the amount of the amount of subscribers I have right now, that'll never happen. Maybe in the future, if I can start getting more interesting, more entertaining, and get more subscribers. I treasure those moments, and I leave them in sometimes just so you can see how frustrating it is when I get tongue-tied. Then I might be able to get close to achieving that goal. At that goal level, I would be able to do quite a lot. Right now, anything helps. I mean, when I first saw it, there were a few people that I know that were doing it, and I thought it was kind of like internet panhandling. You know, like the guy on the corner playing his guitar and people throwing money in his guitar case. And the more I thought about it, the more I thought it's not, you know, really panhandling per se. You are trading a service. You're giving them something in return. And if they give more, you can give them more via rewards. There's a reward system on there that I've only barely set up. I will say that anybody who gives will get credits in the video. Right now I think I've got it set at $5 and you get a credit. But I mean, if you send 50 cents a month, I'll give you a credit. It's not, you know, I want to thank everybody. I'll probably verbally thank people as they give, you know. It's just how I am. I'm very thankful for the 7 followers I have right now, and thankful for all of the people who have been supportive of this little venture, including my wife. She's put up with quite a lot. Me carrying a camera around constantly again, but this time videoing instead of just taking pictures of things. Anyway, I am on my way to the Dollar Tree because I need to pick up a couple of things, one being super glue so we can put some windscreens on the side of this little sound catcher, as I call it. I might also sand down some of that glue glob that's in there. I doubt it's making a big difference in the sound. It's just there. This thing is very crude, but I think it does its job, but I think with the windscreens on each side, that will help cut down on wind noise. It's not going to eliminate it completely because you never know which direction the wind is going to blow from here, especially in my neighborhood, because it's just like a giant wind tunnel and it's constantly coming from different directions here. I'm sure if you've seen my aerial videos of the neighborhood, you see what I mean. And it basically, what it does is it acts like a big wind tunnel, and it just redirects off of this and off of that. You got houses of different lengths which catch the wind and bring it around in different directions. It's crazy. Crazy. Do I like living here? Kinda. Would I rather be living somewhere out in the country? Absolutely. Would I rather be living in an even smaller town? Absolutely. But this is where my wife's job is, and this is where my church is. This is not where my friends are. My friends are all about, well, some of my friends are fairly close, but the majority of them are about 112 miles north of here. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? I think my vehicle's warmed up enough that we can go. It's not cold outside, but it's best if you let this thing warm up a little bit before you drive. It tends to get a little wonky when it's cool. We're going to Dollar Tree. Yeah, I haven't left the driveway yet. I just had a thought. I am always, when I turn the camera off, the record function off, reaching out like this. Why am I doing this when I'm going to usually cut that out anyway? Why don't I just bring it in a little closer? I don't know why I don't just bring it in closer and do this. Okay. Got my stuff at the Dollar Tree. Well, I'm sitting here in this moderately quiet parking lot. Thought I'd bring up something else. I went to a concert last night at the Egyptian Room in Indianapolis. It was for a band called Ghost. Was it something I should have went to? No. But I did enjoy myself. Guilty pleasure. Anyway, I don't know what that was. Fuzzies, yay. Not exactly wholesome Christian music like I'm supposed to be listening to. But it was fun. It was a lot of enjoyment. But I digress. The point I was getting ready to make was their opening band called Pinkish Black, or Blackish Pink, Pinkish Black. If you ever have the opportunity to see them, gouge out your ears first. To be honest, I have never listened to them other than in concert. It may have been a sound issue. I'd have to listen to some of their music on recording first before I make a final call on that one. But all the sound was really muddy for them. But they're billed as progressive rock, drone music, gothic, and yeah, I see where they got drone music, because it just droned on and on and on. That's not nice. So yeah, now I think it's time to go home, because it's around 12:30 and traffic is picking up in here. Here's my pretty little air freshener. Couldn't tell if it was recording. We are outside, of course. You can hear the birds chirping. It's a beautiful day. Other than my initial intro and walk of shame. I've pretty much done nothing. Just kind of recuperating from last night. Gotta go to the gym tonight, didn't go last night. Of course, tonight is also pizza night. Another reason to need to go to the gym tonight. It was raining earlier. It seems to have stopped. If not, the camera will soon find out. I put windshields on the side of my little sound catcher. I'm thinking, I don't know if this is gonna improve much of anything. So let's do a little spin, because spins usually caught some wind. I don't know if there'll be a wind noise there or not. We'll find out in a bit. Or I will. You might not. Car going by. See, that's why I wanted to keep the stereo. Now you know which direction it was going. Of course, it'll sound opposite to you, but that's okay. Nope, I was wrong. It is still raining a little bit. Just a couple of sprinkles here and there, but what a week. This has been a week filled with loud trucks and not a lot of productivity. I mean, I was going good last week. I got all the stuff hung up. And this week has been pretty much me screwing things up or just not doing anything. To be honest, feels pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna go back inside. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Oh, bring it in. Bring it in. Well, I don't think there's gonna be much excitement for the rest of the day. Not that there was any before, but you know, figured I'd just sign this off now while I'm thinking about it. So I'm gonna say peace and rock on, people.